So the Belize Audubon Society is one of the oldest environmental NGOs in Belize. We've been focused on co-management of 7 protected areas in Belize. However, we're not only focused on nature, we also focus on people and the wise use of our natural resources. So the bird tourism project is IDB MIF funded. It's done through National Audubon in the US, and it has multiple partners. The idea of this project is to help people to value the resources that we have, value the protected areas and the tourism and the economic benefits that they can get from these protected areas. It's teaching people skills. They can develop tools for livelihood, tools that they can use in different parts of the country, and tools that will help them to economically diversify their income. Traditionally, people in the communities have been based on agriculture, livestock, and so now what we're doing is putting in tourism. As we know, tourism is one of the growing industries in Belize.
Well, the overall goal of the project is to utilize the bird-based tourism market to create sustainable jobs for community members while supporting and protecting the biodiversity and natural resources.
So the protected areas that this project focuses on are Crooked Tree Wildlife Sanctuary, Coxcomb Basin Wildlife Sanctuary, St. Herman's Blue Hole National Park. We work with the buffer communities around these protected areas to find the stakeholders that are interested in diversifying into tourism and bird tourism.
Well, before I started to do birding, once I used to do slash and burn farm. There you have a lot of birds, so I went and worked at a resort as yard cleaner, clean yard, rake yards and stuff like that. So one day they gave me a boat and a group to take out, and there I started to birding. Started about 8 years from. And the classes that we take now, it's a lot different birding. It's a new world of bird that we get from the class and what we knew before.
First, I always love nature. I always love animals, trees, birds, whatever. I love nature. But after doing the bird course with Audubon, like I have more love for it and I'm more passionate about birds.
You need to remember that our ecosystem plays a vital role, and also in the tourism industry, and knowing birds, migratory and residential birds, that tells a lot about our ecosystem is healthy.
I had no interest in birds. It was just conservation, but 2-3 months when they give me the position, then on my own I need to do my own birding, learn my own birds. Then when this training came in, then there is 2 parts to it. There is the practical and the theory, So we learn a lot inside, and then we have to go outside and also practice what we learn inside the classroom.
It encouraged me to tell other people not to destroy the big trees, like the fruit trees, because if we don't have fruit trees, we can't get a lot of birds and we can't see birds.
The project has 4 main components, with the first one being building the local capacity of the community members around the target sites in order to develop and support the bird-based tourism market in Belize. What we have done so far, we developed the national bird curriculum, which has 2 parts, the basic and the advanced level for individuals to become avid birders and provide that service to visitors to Belize. We also provided training in customer service, marketing, and business management in order to complement the tourism sector in Belize.
One of the objectives of the project is to improve local understanding of bird conservation, and we've been doing this through various conservation and outreach programs around 3 of the project sites. We're also promoting citizen science. We're targeting youth, children, and women in hopes that they can see the true economic value of protecting and conserving birds and their natural habitats. In particular, we've tried to engage women in this process, hoping that women will see it as an opportunity for them to generate income to support themselves and their families. We're also promoting environmental stewardship with young people, and we're starting from the very young, the children in the primary school, through bird clubs. It's an opportunity for them to interact and learn about the environment, and for them also to see it as an opportunity for them to pursue a career that is nature-based. We're also working with our park staff and with tour guides so that they continue to use the eBird platform to record their data and to analyze data using that important platform.
I recently graduated from high school this June, and I attended this training because I was one part of the business in Red Bank, Scarlet Macaw Bed and Breakfast, and I think that it will benefit me because as I come out I thought that I would work a little bit then go to sixth farm, but at this course it encouraged me more to go more into tourism. In Red Bank there are no tour birder, and if we did this then it will help us in the business also.
A lot of tourists come to Crooked Tree. Most of them, about 90% of the tourists are bird watchers. And the problem is we do not have enough qualified bird guide to take them around. So what this course has done for us, it has helped us, it has created a huge job opportunities as guides right there at home in our village.
This is good knowledge, good information. I can use this skill to more improve the business I work for. Because the company I work for, we don't do birding, but then we're thinking about putting birding on the chart, no?
I work as a tour guide at Cage Branch Ian Anderson, and I decided to join this bird training because it has been helping me a lot. Like whenever I do tours, guests will ask me what kind of bird this is, and I could have an answer for them. Before, I didn't know much about birds, and now I have knowledge about birds.
It was really neat to work with people from different walks of life and get them funneled into the world of birds.
Through our education program, we also do communication with communities, and so it is through our community involvement we have found stakeholders who can benefit from this type of initiative. The bird tourism is only one of the initiatives that we're doing. The idea here is, again, adding value to the protected areas, adding value, increasing income for people in the buffers of the protected areas that we co-manage.
The bird guide training is a product of this project, and through this we partnered with the Belize Tourism Board to create a birding specialization which fits into their national tour guide training program. With this, we hope to continue the partnership with the Inter-American Development Bank, the National Audubon Society, and the Belize Tourism Board in order to continue using conservation as a sustainable development tool.
The specialization component that they may be using, or they hire a guide to take them on. And what it does is that, again, cementing that relationship allows them to talk even more open, even more deeper about it to friends, family, and interest additional people to want to come, to want to visit and be here. So that is ultimately the goal, that intimacy that you create, that level of deepened interaction, deepened experience that you create with the guests and visitors, create a more meaningful impact. They would want to see more, they want to do more, they want to be here for longer periods. Those all add to the multiplier effect in terms of what the return and the overall revenue potential is for the country.
Training has actually been an impact for me in my life. It's been a remarkable experience. And I can say it's the best thing I had in this year because you know, the knowledge and interest about birds have gradually increased.